as time flies by, you'll open up your eyes wide. You feel it's gonna go your way. Hey, hey, it's a brand new day. Hey, 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 it's a brand new day.
The nicest thing about Marbella, well, one of the nicest things about Marbella, is that we meet people through other people. It's called networking. And thanks to the lovely Angela Lafferty, who came to talk about ByCivic, the lovely bicycle cycling club, we now meet her other half, Ian Holden. And this young man has come up with a fabulous game that he invented himself. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Not often people invent things, and to invent a game is very cool.
Yeah, it feels very special, Nicole. I'm delighted we've done it. Got this far with Angela's help, I must say. But yeah, this is a game I've invented myself called Football Dice. You can check it out on footballdice.com, and I'd like to show you today,
I'm
Nicole.
really looking forward to, well, first of all, because Angela's so lovely, you want to meet her other half, so that's nice. But it's very cool. How did the idea came up? Tell us a bit about how it started.
Sure. Well, I've loved football for years. I'm a massive football fan, really passionate about football. And another thing I love doing is playing games. I always have, with my family when I was younger, with my children today. I'm a primary school teacher as well here in Marbella. And I think a great way for children to learn is through games. And I thought I'd try and fuse the two together, and I came up with Football Dice.
That's very cool. Take it out. Give us, show me how it works.
So we've got 16 teams. Here's Spain. Please open that, Nicole.
Oh, so you actually got the dice come in teams?
They come in teams, so you can play against your friends. So you choose which teams you want. You can purchase those on amazon.co.uk or footballdice.com, and you get them, and then you play against another player with another team, just like in real football. There's two teams.
Okay.
So each team has 3 dice, a defense die, a midfield die, and an attack die. I can help you there, do it. So you've got attack, defense, and if you put your midfield in the middle, and there are 3 colours of that football team. So Spain's primary colour for the football is red. La Furia Roja, the red team, the Red Fury, and England's main colour is white. So one of us would start on our defence die, like in real football, you start in defence and you have to try and work your way up to attack and score goals. On our YouTube videos that we make to promote it, we play for 1 minute or 2 minutes to make it really tense, or another good way is to say first of 3, or just to make it really fast. And it's a socially interactive game where you're talking to friends and not just looking at a screen. Which
okay, so show me,
how do we start? Okay, so I'll start with defence. I roll defence, and it says bad long ball, opponent defence. So you go onto your defence die, and it's ball lost, opponent attack. So here's England with a chance to score. Here's Harry Kane. Oh, but it's shot saved by David De Gea, so you go back to your defence die.
Okay.
It's shot saved upon defence. It works like that until eventually you roll goals. And these two teams are playing in September, so if you get them now, you can play them before they play in September. England against Spain at Wembley Stadium.
So you do have to know a bit about football to be able to play, because obviously there's the philosophy of where you want obviously to get a goal, but all the different players, shots, where the different, you know...
Maybe I've overcomplicated it though, because it is actually incredibly simple. I added in things that aren't on the dice, like the David De Gea and the Harry Kane bit.
You're making it exciting.
I tried to make it exciting, but maybe overcomplicated it. So it is actually incredibly simple, but the concept is like football or any invasion game where you've just got to basically score more goals than your opponent in the time given. And on the dice are the instructions. So for example, inspired by 66 goal, that just means goal, and it's related to England's great success in 1966. And on the Spanish ones, you have goals as well, and there's a personalised message or unique message to Spain on those.
I mean, with the World Cup just having finished, that must have been pretty exciting for you, bringing this out in a World Cup year. I mean, that's kind of cool in itself.
Yeah.
What are you doing with this at the moment? How are you getting the word out there?
So we're using social media at the moment, hammering Facebook, Instagram. We've got a YouTube channel. We've got over 50 YouTube videos of myself, friends, family, playing this game.
I see you've got these little mats here. Is
this
like to make it a bit more like if you're playing at
a board game.
A board game.
That's right. So the concept is you can actually play anywhere, but feedback I had in the early stages after we launched in June to coincide with the Men's World Cup was that people would like a board. So I've created these boards where you can play any city around the world. All 11 Russian cities are free to download on our website, footballdice.com, and we've made UK and Irish cities as well, and Spanish cities like this one here, Madrid, is coming soon. And people I've found like to play on a board, even though you don't need it. You can play it anywhere, on the bus, on the plane. I've played it when I was flying back from the UK in the summer with my kids.
Oh, this is absolutely wonderful. How have you found the initial reaction?
It's been great. It's been really positive. Like, everyone who's played it, kids and adults, have loved it. I've mainly marketed at kids as a primary school teacher, thinking kids will love this sort of game.
And have they?
And they have loved it, yeah. And I've seen kids
playing
at
in
school playing in the playground, yeah. And one in another team and playing other matches. And we've also done the wall charts. These are free to download as well, where you can play a whole tournament, 16 teams. Or if you've only got 4 teams, you can play with 4. And we've filled this one out as an example, but you can also, there's blank ones, again, free to download on the website. And the reaction's been great, but also adults playing it as bar game, you know, to play with the mates.
And it's easy to take with you, so
Absolutely.
for like a travelling game and for being on holiday, being on the beach, I mean, it really is. It's just at everything. Instead of Jackson the playground, now they're playing football dice.
Yeah, that's the dream. That goes worldwide. Yeah,
well,
so I'm trying to reach a wider audience.
I have to say that it's really commendable. First of all, just to come up with any new idea is very cool. Obviously, Marbella, with all the different nationalities, this is something very good. But this is also nice as, like, I suppose, like business gifts, you know, like those companies that give away gifts and things like that.
Kids' parties, we're thinking of seeing lots of kids' parties here in Marbella, and they have these in party bags.
Exactly, or even to do competition for a party. I mean, parents are always looking for ideas of doing something different and
That'd be great, yeah. Mr. Football Dice would love to come.
Mr. Football Dice. We have to get you Mr. Football Dice character.
I do have a t-shirt a friend bought me with Mr. Football Dice on, but I chose not to wear it today. Maybe I should have.
Well, next time.
Next time.
Well, I think it's a lovely idea, Ian, and it's lovely to meet you as well.
And you too.
It's lovely to know that you're educating our future generations. What age group do you actually work with?
I have, for the last 5 years, I've been teaching 4 and 5-year-olds. However, as of next week, or in 2 weeks' time, when my class start, I'll be teaching year 3 in the English system, so a few years older.
Oh, they're probably more problems than the little ones. The little ones are easier.
They're awesome, yeah.
The kids are awesome. I'm a very much a fan of youngsters. When we grow up, we kind of get a little bit weird, but whilst we're young. Well, it's lovely to meet you, Ian. Perhaps next time we'll meet you in quality as teacher. Yes. We'll do it the other way around.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sweetheart. A pleasure.
Thanks for having me on.
Ian, the guy who invented Mr. Football Dice.
Hi everyone, Ian.
I'm Carmen.
Here at footballdice.com. Today we're making this video to explain how to play a game of football dice. It's incredibly simple. There aren't really any rules. All you need are 2 players, or you could play by yourself, and you could also play with more than 2 players if you really wanted to. The great news is you can play football dice anywhere. Try fitting 1 packet into your pocket, or even 5 packets into your pocket, or even 10. It can be done. We often play our games on a pitch, but you don't need a pitch. You really can play anywhere. You can play on a table, on a park bench, at a bus stop, on the beach. Really, you could play anywhere. So Carmen and I today are going to have a slow-paced game for you to follow. No fast chat, no extreme commentary. We're just going to get on with a game between Italy and Argentina football dice, and we're going to show you how to play nice and slowly. Okay.
I'm Argentina and he's Italy.
Let's do this.
And we decide who goes first by playing rock, paper, scissors. Are you ready, Carmen?
Yes.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors. 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Yay!
Ah, Carmen's paper wraps around my rock. So Carmen's Argentina will be going first. We're going to open our packet. Once you've started, you'll roll away following the commands on the dice, and you can see who can score the most goals in time agreed. On the videos we post, we play for 2 minutes, but you can play for as long as you like, whenever you like, wherever you like. Isn't that right, Carmen?
Yeah.
When you play with your friends, do you play for 2 minutes, Carmen?
Well, I don't really know how long 2 minutes is. So
So Carmen said is going to go first, so she's going to roll her defense die and let them see it come. So really slowly, she rolled the black one and it says fouled, roll again. So that means she rolls the black one again. Move the packets out of the way. What does it say this time?
oh, lost the defense.
So it was a bad long ball. The Argentinian defender sent a long ball forward looking for Messi, but it was a poor one. So I now roll my defense die. Here we go. Oh no. It's a bad long ball forward by the Italians, and Argentina have it in their defense again.
What?
Another bad long ball, and so it goes back to my defense die. At the minute, it's a poor match. Oh, that's a bit better. Intricate passing into midfield.
Hey, hey.
Free taxi 4 times a month and 25% discount on your car insurance if you're the Zero Hero. Last week and the week before, we were very lucky to be joined by Charmaine Arbuin, who is the British consul for Andalusia, Marruecos, Tenerife, one very busy lady, particularly now in the summer season and with Brexit looming on the horizon. On the 29th of March 2019, it's the first step of us leaving the European Union. And obviously for those people who are British and living abroad, and those who are abroad and living in England, who are foreign and living in England, this is actually a worrying time. There have been some preliminary agreements made to protect the foreigners living abroad, because obviously we all have people living in different countries and therefore it's in everybody's interest. But it is a worrying time. Now, for those of you who want to stay in Spain after Brexit, that means after the 29th, and also want to make sure that you can carry on living as you did before, it's very important above all that you make sure your paperwork is in order. Now, this means if you're in Spain for more than 3 months, you should sign on the padrón, that's the town register. And when you're doing that, why not also make sure that you ask for the form, or you tick the box to make sure that you can vote. And then very importantly, and I'm going to read this to not make a mistake, to make sure you are legally covered in Spain at the time of Brexit, which is the 29th of March 2019, the British Consulate highly recommend that by the end of this year, that is before the end of this year, you sign on the town census with your town hall, that you do also register to vote, and that if you are a citizen of a member state of the European Union, I'm reading this, I don't want to make a mistake, or any of the other states of the European Economic Area or Switzerland who are going to reside in Spain for more than 3 months, you are required to apply for registration in the Central Register of Foreigners. Now this is really, really important. This is what our British Consul Charmaine was saying is the most important thing that you should do to make sure that you will be able to stay here and take advantage of the same healthcare, education, pension that you had before, is to make sure that you're on the town register, that you sign on the padrón, that you register to vote in case you want to vote in the municipal elections. But this is the most important, that you are on the Central Register of Foreigners. They will issue a certificate of registry. You need to apply for this registration in Marbella, in the Marbella Foreigners Office, which is in the National Police Station, in the Avenida Luque de Lerma number 2. The building is España, Edificio España, Local 2, and the phone numbers are 952-820-561 or 952-865-793. You must provide your certificate of inscription in the Central Register of Foreigners to prove that you are here legally. And if you have this done and you want to stay in Spain, as I say, and still take advantage of the exchange of healthcare, being able to use the education system, to be able to receive your pension, this is what you need to do. And so whatever happens, whatever outcome there is, we do know that one of the priorities is to protect the citizens who are living abroad. Now also, the foreigners who live abroad like to have a say in what goes on locally. In order to do so, you will want to have the vote in the municipal elections which come up in May 2019. You will only be able to have your say if you are registered on the padrón and have also asked to inscribe to vote, because not all the town halls will automatically give you all the paperwork. So sign on the town register, register to vote, and then make sure you get to the Foreigners Department at the National Police Station to get your foreigners residence certificate. This is really, really important to make sure you carry on your quality of life as a foreigner in Spain after Brexit.
Hey, hey.
Thank you for joining us on Marbella Now. It's been a pleasure to have you with us and to meet people that are always new in our city. It's amazing, you never know who you're sitting next to. If you want to see recordings of any of our interviews, you can go to our website MarbellaNowTV.com with links to the programme, to me, Marbella Radio, and also to my column in the Euro Weekly News Marbella Moments. It's been lovely to have you with us. Take care of yourselves, be nice to each other, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Hasta mañana.
It's a brand new